Hey chickens. I have been going through it. And I know it's all coming up. All my past beliefs and feelings and trauma about life is coming up, so I can see it, I can feel it, and I can get rid of it so I can raise to a higher level, right? But a part of feeling it all is I'm like tricked that like I'm still in it. I'm tricked. I love how no one comes to this coffee shop and it's literally just such a fucking vibe. Hold up. Anyways. So a part of the feelings coming up is it's making me think and feel that I am in my old life, that I'm experiencing life from the lack and from the pain and the hurt that I once did. That was a bug. And that's not true. Like, my life is good. I am happy. I've lived a crazy life start to finish, but like the last 2 years I've been pushing my reality, like sailing the oceans. Like, I created a version of my dream life. And when I created the sailing and the traveling and the abundance in that, I forgot to bring along abundance and finances, because when you travel and you're not working constantly, like, you're pushing paychecks to do what you want to do. And like travelers understand this. Like, you just take a break from making money from a little bit, you let go of a lot of your abundance of resources of clothes and shoes, and you just surrender and you are in the moment to place. Well, because I had such a lack of resources while I was sailing and traveling and living in LA, I'm like plagued with fear of experiencing that forever, or even now in this moment. My family has a huge lack wound, has a huge I can never have enough, that's just how life works mindset, like, you know, like just accepting that like less is all that this life offers, and that's not true at all. So it's like this past month, it's like slowly coming up on my chest, like the fear, the pain, the lack. How are you going to figure it out? How are you going to get the house in LA, the room to rent? How are you going to make a summer here? Like, I really need to settle down. Like, I really need 3 or 4 months of just planned action, focused in the gym, on my body, on my mind. I need to be making money. Like, I just need 3 or 4 months of that, and I have the perfect guideline set up for me to be able to have that. But I'm jumping into it, and in order to jump into it, all the feelings from the past are coming up, and it's literally making me feel like I can't have it, or it's not obtainable, or that's not how life works. And it's like, no, life works that way for me because I'm choosing for things to work out in my highest favor. My body and the way that I was raised in my brain and everything that I know to be true tells me that what I want out of life for this next chapter isn't something that's easily acquirable or I'm deserving of. So I'm fighting through the beliefs of like, oh, I can have this, I can have the room to rent, I can have the easy income, and I can have more than enough income, and I can focus on building my business. And that just sounds too easy to get. Like, that's not how life works. Like, you're gonna have to trade off something, you're gonna have to sacrifice, you're gonna have to live on a boat to be in LA, you're gonna have to skip meals, you're gonna, like, all that shit. And it's like, when I decide for that to be true is when that's true. But I can't have everything that I want. And I'm really just in this back room of just letting all of this old thoughts and beliefs come up and be like, get out of here. Because my last 2 years has been so abundant and so crazy and so cool, but my internal world has also still been fighting for its life. So it's like, I have these memories of cool shit, but I also have these memories of like scarcity and lack and fear. And I'm just done. I'm so done with those memes. Like, I am not living my future on scarcity. I'm not living my future in lack. I can have what I want just because I want it. And when I decide that I can have it and I'm deserving is when the world shifts, when the universe is like, okay, I see you. Like today, I mean, when I tell you, like, the past 5 days has been so rough for me, so emotional, like, pain on my chest. I finally woke up this morning because I'm like, I've had enough. Like, I'm not settling for less. I'm not doing this shit again. I'm not trying to figure this shit out. I'm not fighting for my life. Like, it's just going to work out for me. And when I woke up this morning and I'm looking around, this is so funny. My subconscious mind, when I wake up wake up for a second and go back to sleep, is like, I'm abundant, I'm rich, I'm successful. Like, my affirmations are stored in my subconscious mind when I wake up. And I love that about me. Well, when I woke up, I could see, and what I'm understanding is the world's like an algorithm, right? You like when you are paying attention to the things on your TikTok page, Instagram page that you like, they keep showing up. You're engaging, okay? This is the shit you like. In your real world, when you entertain your thoughts and you feed into your thoughts, it shows up in your real world, right? So if I'm entertaining lack thoughts, if I'm entertaining how am I going to figure this out, or I have to figure this out, or it's not already figured out for me, if I'm entertaining that and I'm figuring out, well, how much money do I need here? How much do I have to work here? How do I bring this in? Like, where do I pull this out? Like, if I'm still in my headspace, if I have to figure it out, I'll experience just that. And however I figure it out in my head of it working is how it will work out. So instead of entertaining figuring it out, I don't have enough right now, this, that, and the other. If I was entertaining, I have enough, I'm going to have it figured out, I am blessed, it works out just because, and I'm imagining my highest timeline. Dude, one second. Dan's calling me, I'm gonna call him back for sure. But if I'm imagining my highest timeline and how I experience life in the next chapter, I should be entertaining in my brain, number one, not figuring it out, so not entertaining many thoughts about it, understanding that I just have it, understanding that I just made enough money, understanding that I'm just gifted highest potential just because, and in my brain and in my future image of this, that's what should be in there. It shouldn't be me figuring it out. Fuck that, I'm not figuring it out anymore. It should be highest timeline. Because your thoughts are creating your reality, your emotional state of being. And my emotional state of being goes so quickly back to lack and scarcity because that's how I was raised. And I don't even think we were in that much lack or scarcity. I think my mom just talked about it so much that it just downloaded into me, and I do think it's generational. And my family above her and above her and above her, there's a lot of talking about the things that they don't have and not the things that they do have. I'll tell you that much. And like, I've just learned over the past 2 years, I don't need anything to be happy. Like, my internal world, who I am, like, at my core is happy and it's content, and that reflects on the outside world of me having everything that I fucking want because I did the work on the inside. There's no more fucking lack coming up. But I'm only entertaining highest timeline images. I'm only entertaining highest timeline thought loops and processes, because if you entertain that lack thought loop or the old thought loop or whatever you've had to do in the past to maintain life or just be happy or have it figured out, that's going to keep creating this old reality. And my new reality and the way that I actually want to experience life and be alive and exist is not to have to figure it out, not to think twice about where my resources are coming from, not to think twice about the housing over my head, not to think twice about anything. I am just me and I just have it all, okay? And over these past 2 years, I have not worked hard. I don't want to work hard because I don't have to. I don't have to sell my soul to exist on this earth. So I'm pushing this reality of like, no, I get everything that I want without having to work hard, which I do work here and there, but I'm not slaving away. Most of my life is still in like on vacation mode, and that's what I want, and it keeps showing me that. And the more that I hold that image and the more that I refuse to go work, it brings more resources in different ways, and money in different ways. So like, I get to live in LA, I get to barely work, I get to be in the gym, I get to eat healthy, I get to do all these things without working hard. And that's like, How do you do it, Marli? Inside my brain, I'm deciding that I'm worthy of experiencing that. So many people live that reality. So many people just are rich and abundant because they've been told they're rich and abundant, and it's just a simple mindset shift. Like, if we've not been told that's how things work in our life, we'll never understand that, oh, that could work out for me. You have to tell yourself that. You have to trick yourself. You have to get around the people that are experiencing that. You have to take on their energy and be like, this is how this person is viewing life. I want to view life this way. You got to tap in. Like, you have to completely remove yourself from your experiences and how you think life works, and jump in to like, oh, how does this trust fund baby feel about life? And like, you know, we're a little bit more valued on the inside because we have real life skill sets. But like, if I was trust fund baby, if I had everything that I need, how would my brain, how would my nervous system feel? What would the emotions be inside of me? And that will create that reality. And I hope you understood what I said, but that's how I'm feeling this morning. And I get it all. I get so much more. This is where I up level. This is where I accept more. This is where just abundance floods in because like I deserve it. And so it is. I am rich. I am abundant. You are rich. You are abundant. We are beautiful. We are strong. We are magic. We are changing the way that earth functions because we are taking our power back, because it all starts on the inside. Thank you. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? I release all the shit that no longer serves me. Thank you for sticking around until I was born, and me taking all the information and generational trauma and throwing it away. It no longer exists. We are rich, we are abundant, and so it is.